This one's going to be a little different. I'm going to show as little as possible, so no deductions and nothing like that, because I don't want to spoil a second. This game is best played with no prior knowledge, so please, please, please go into this game as fresh as you can. And with that said, Return of the Obra Dinn is a minimal colour detective mystery puzzle game developed by Lucas Pope and published by his company 3909 in 2018. And it's my favourite game. This series is supposed to help me find the greatest game, and I know we're only 6 videos in, but we can wrap it up here because this is the best one. It's 10 out of 10, screw doing the scores at the end, stop watching this video now and go and play it. Do it. You done? Good. Now, hopefully you can sit down and reminisce with me about what a wonderful time you just had. The game looks kinda awful, doesn't it? I mean, distinctive, clearly, but not all too enticing unless you're already a fan of 1-bit graphics dithering their way all over the place. But if you can bat aside the headache for a second, you can find such wonderful thought has been put into it. To create a good looking 3D environment is an insane amount of work, so Lucas Pope went with a simple art style and devoted all his time and effort into getting it spot on. Good God, is it atmospheric, with murky seas and shadowy lower decks contrasted with stark white moonlight. You can actually change up the colour scheme to one of 6 or so old PCs of yore, but I love the default. I think it captures the spirit of the story brilliantly, and it's a true testament to a game when it can make you fall in love with this shade of brown. The game's also gory as anything. Plenty of people die in terribly gruesome ways, and the direction this game takes allows it to still be shocking and impactful without being egregious or off-putting. I adore how information is presented to you, with it coming more into focus as you learn finer details. It perfectly emulates the feeling of realization you have when wading through a dense fog of seemingly random snippets of knowledge, and you're finally able to string them all together, and the game works perfectly in tandem with its visual style, for example linking perhaps slightly blurry, unidentifiable faces to a sketch in a book so seamlessly that you're never left frustrated by how it works and you can focus your brain on mulling over all that's before you. Visually, Return of the Obra Dinn is stellar. It doesn't skimp on the audio either. Lucas Pope proved with Papers, Please that he knows how to make a theme for the ages, and Obra Dinn knocks it out of the park once more. The entire soundtrack's amazing and I don't think I'll ever tire of it. It's the spirit of seafaring all wrapped up in big clanging bells and intricate strings and rolling drums and haunting organs. As an aside, it's recently become available on Spotify, so you should totally give it a listen. I love the pub cover of the theme song with all my heart. The audio experience extends throughout the entire game too, because of course it does. From the smallest ambient creaks to the musical stings when you begin a new memory or a fate is confirmed, to excellent voice acting that all help us seal in a cracking tone. And what a tone it is! I've described the game as shadowy and gory, but it's far from depressing. Small moments of humour burst through in a way that elevates the entire thing to be more than the sum of its parts. Can you tell I really enjoyed it? And I fretted over this video, worrying that if I don't sell it enthusiastically enough I won't have done what I genuinely believe to be the best game available justice. I worry that if I describe it as Sudoku, with the way that you start off with the most minimal information available and use it to draw one conclusion that leads to the next, that leads to the next, that leads to the pure satisfaction of an entire board filled, then if you don't like Sudoku, you're going to miss out. And I have no incentive to feel like that besides pure love for this game. I'm thankful to it for teaching me what a perfect game is. So yeah, it's a 10 out of 10. Pick it up right this second and not a moment later. Even if just to support the wonderful work of one man. It's one man. Everything I've mentioned prior besides the voice acting is him. Everything in the game besides the voice acting and localization is him. Story, programming, sound, music, writing, I give Lucas Pope a 10 out of 10 as well. And if that hasn't convinced you, then this game contained one of my biggest fears. Oh, I don't like that one. Oh, don't tell me you got the chance. Oh no, I don't like it. I do not like it. Oh. Someone shoot the damn thing. Yeah, I agree. I'm sorry. If a game can do that to me, and I still give it top marks, trust me when I say it's worth playing.